Good day, Lords and Ladies, and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow, Episode 2 with me, Cornish-knight, as we finish up at the library and go and see a man named Reese. See you, Oscar, says Stella as they pack up, but we'll let you know if we run into Rosalina, which is his daughter that he's looking for. Thanks, guys, I'll keep you all posted. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. One second, folks. So better, folks. Reese, it's Stella. I've brought some buddies too. Stella knocked on the door. A woman answered. Shush, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes, and you can practically feel her simmering irritation wash over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if we would be okay if Reese could come hang out, says Kanika. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Dr. Kelly just crosses her arms. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese, says Kanika. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten a chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Jason would get along super well too. Hi, I'm Jason, Vivian's kid. Stella, if Reese is that sick, we shouldn't be dragging him along on adventures. Yeah, nothing strenuous here at all. Remain silent. Just introduce yourself, be polite. Hey, I'm Jason, Vivian's kid. Dr. Kelly, I know who you are. The way she's always looking at you as she speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. Reese's mum turns back to the house, sighing. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. She sighs again, as if deciding wherever to finish her thought. Wherever to finish her thought. He usually feels his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and you all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure I rephrase that. My tongue is all tired today. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it will brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Jason, she mutters. That'd be great. I can bring aside this maybe deviled eggs. Does he still eat those? Dr. Kelly shakes her head. No. Eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Stella. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up, you know. They have these therapy dogs in hospitals, she starts to say. No dogs, repeats Dr. Kelly. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. God, that woman makes me so nervous, mutters Kanika. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids, adds Stella. She always had the best stickers. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids, as replies Kanika. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry, I don't like the thought of going up there without a van. Cool, I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Jason, and Stella. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Explore. Alright, Stella, what is actually up with you and cars? Ride with Kanika, walk with Stella. Let's go there. Alright, Stella, what is actually up with you and cars? The mines have got to be a ways off, right, you add. Don't worry about it, Jason. There's just a lot of junk in the back of my van. It gets a little tight with more than 2 people. Adds Kanika hurriedly. Well, the thing is, like, she refused to take... See, like, we had to literally almost manhandle her into the into Duke's pickup truck to get out of there last night. So it's more than just she doesn't like getting into cars. There's something weird going on. Let's walk with Stella, though. It's probably not a good idea for her to walk up through the woods on her own with only a very old Chinese pug and there's monsters on the loose. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just behind the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us, with Gretchen and me, I mean. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you last night, but it was also kind of an objectively horrible... I had a lot of fun hanging out with you last night, but it was also kind of objectively horrible experience. I was a little worried you'd ghost. Are you hitting on me? I feel it too. That's cheesy, I would never. Yeah. Just met and I feel like we're such good friends. Don't get too attached, I'm just here for the mystery. Say nothing. Are you hitting on me? Let's go with that one, let's see what happens. Are you hitting on me, you say? I don't think so, she splutters. I just, sharing some feelings. She's blushing. That's cute. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirl around to face the source of the sound. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird, says Stella. The same probably goes for the two of us, haha. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much further. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey, she says. You all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you'd want to not that you were missing anything, missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Asked Kanika worriedly. Nope. It makes sense, they're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here, what's the plan? Stella shrugs. I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Kanika raises an eyebrow. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her. I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there, adds Kanika, explorer. If Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the first person to do? I take it I'm the one of us talk. You're talking about powerful build, I'm sure I'll fit right in with a bunch of coal miners. You're burly coal miners. Kanika, you're gonna do great, she chuckles. So the plan, you know those cheesy old rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance set up in the back of your van? That I didn't know about, asks Stella. What? No, replies Kanika in shock. I have a pair of earbuds that are really good mic. We can just do our group call. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you heads up if she if she's headed your way. Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Ah, thanks. I missed this too. Stella, I guess we should part ways and start a call, yeah? Big walk off. Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, Kanika, can you hear us? Try saying something. Something loud and clear. Won't people notice that I've got earbuds on? Yeah, won't people notice that I've got earbuds on, you say? Well, it's a mine. Well, this is the thing, like, they should probably be having, like, ear defenders or stuff on anyway to prevent against noise damage or noise pollution. Because, like, even if they're not unionized, they should have certain levels of health and safety standards. But you never know. Won't people notice that I've got earbuds on? Kanika replies into your ear. People these days have all kinds of things in their ears. It's called multitasking. Stella jumps in. You'll be fine. Nothing to do now but to enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. Bunch of people. Explore. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus. Ah, good old... what was that film called again? My brain fails me. It had Keanu Reeves in it. The Matrix. So, yeah, it's a really bad example. Sometimes your brain just fails you. Well done, Morpheus. Good to know. Matrix reference. Approach the nearest group of miners. You approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and a long-haired older man. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zach. Oh, Zach. You got a reason to be bothering us? High in Templefor's cover, probably not the best thing to say. Seen anything weird lately? Do you know a guy named Wayne? Let's go with, do you know a guy named Wayne? Zach. Yeah, we know him. Davis. He was such a cut up. Missed that dude. Keen-Eye Explorer. Why are you talking about him in the past tense? I met him last night. Why are you talking about him in the past tense? I met him last night. Good question. Says Kinika. Davis. What? Wait, what? Zats. No way. Harrison. Isn't that the guy you all said was, Well, I guess he ain't, and if he's been skipping and hasn't even skipped town, a pretty unexpected turn of events if you ask me. What a relief. Thought something awful had happened to the poor guy. Press them. What do you think happened to him, you add? There's a long silence. What are you, some sort of cop? Lie. Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm looking to either... Yeah, lie. Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm looking to whatever happened to Wayne and Tabitha's cousin. Just tell me what happened. We could lie. So let's try and lie. Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm looking into whatever happened to Wayne. Yeah, I don't like the smell of this one bit. I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Our shift's about to start anyways. Sorry. I don't think no matter what we did, we would have got a different answer to that. Maybe it's just me, but they seem to think Wayne was dead, right? It wasn't just you, says Kanika. Interior. Don't worry about the miners storming off like that. That's some pretty good info. Approach another group of miners. You head over to the next group of miners. Keen eye, a flash of movement in your periphery stops you in your tracks. There's something lurking in the shadows to your right, and against your better judgment you turn to face it. You shouldn't be here. It's dangerous, says Wayne. Yeah, let's go for it. Powerful build. Attack him. Without a word, you lunge at the figure and throw a powerful haymaker, but he gracefully dodges and trips you to the ground. Stay at home, wait for the week to end, don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask, it says. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Kanika's in your ear. Hey Jason, you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me. Don't mind me, our new friend just stopped by to say hello. Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's be straight up and honest. Wayne got the jump on me. Wayne got the jump on me, you say. Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? Says Stella. I tried to grab him, but he was way too fast for me. He told me to stay for the rest of the week. I wonder why. I tried to grab him, but he was way too fast for me. I tried to grab him, but he was way too fast. Dang, you're like pretty fit too. I hate to say it, but between the way these miners talked about him and how vague the call went with Static, what if he's a ghost, like an actual ghost? You hate to say it, Stella, says Kanika. I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real, she hastily adds. Hey now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Jason, says Stella. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week. I wonder why. But it'd be that he's safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean, says Kanika. He must be threatening you, right? The plot thickens, mutters Stella. This just means that we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. I need to talk to Tabitha about this. I'm getting out of here. No, I think, like, this means we're on the right track. I'm not going to back down. Well, the thing is, like, if this guy is stalking me, I think Tabitha needs to know. I need to talk to Tabitha about this. The other miners think the guy's dead, and even though he's still lurking around the camp, you say. Totally get that. If you're sure, tipping her off might make it harder to talk to anyone else. No, you're right, I'm going to talk to more miners. Yeah, that's the thing. We can talk to some more miners, then we can go and talk to our cousin. No, you're right, I'm going to talk to more miners. Hey there, Rodriguez. Can I help you with something? Have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? Like what, says Rodriguez. Weird animal sightings. Don't tend to go out on many hikes, not exactly nature-seeing type. After a full day of work, all I can see is my bed, maybe a few beers in between, says Rodriguez. Odd noises in the woods? Any odd noises in the woods? I heard something a few nights ago, like nothing I've ever heard, says Isaac. Some unearthly beast. I'm telling you, Isaac, you need to take a sick day. You need rest, man, said Smith. I've already taken a sick day this year. Can't afford to take any more if I want to have Christmas off. Kanika grumbles in her ear. Tabitha. It can't be that bad here, right? Says Stella. People getting sick? You a health inspector or something? The boss looks out for our health, says Smith. Knocking in the mines? Have you heard of knocking in the mines? Knocking? Not that I heard of. Not that I've heard. Can't hear shit down there with the machines and men working, says Smith. My dad used to work at the mines before they brought in the continuous miner, the big machine that is. He told me stories about something that sounded like someone was pounding on the walls. No offense, Isaac, but your daddy had a few screws loose. Rodriguez, he was a fine man, says Smith. That's all on that front, thanks. Anything else? Do any of you guys know a man named Smith? Well, no, man's named Wayne. Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? Says Isaac. He's been following me, you say. Oh, thank God. Everyone thought he was dead, says Isaac. Now, come on. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him? Name on his jacket, just like yours. That's what the folks at the general store have been calling him. That's what the folks at the general store have been calling him. Kinika and Silby. Good people, but I don't expect they know every mining fella in town by sight, if you catch my drift, says Smith. Rodriguez says, Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, it's awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town, wandering around, following some stranger and not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody who got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky, says Rodriguez. The following, though, okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. Smith jostles in. I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key, just smells fishy to me. Until I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whether it is calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we ain't seen hide or hair of the man. Isaac, no, there's no way, he's not, he can't be. Smith, I ain't ruling it out. If you want my theory, that girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch her eye. Any one of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneaking around and gotten a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning. Stella, dang, who are they talking about? The miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him, muttered Isaac. Who was Wayne seeing? You inquire. Isaac goes quiet-eye. Whoa, now, if you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp's nest. Forget we said anything. Rodriguez, yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Press them. Come on, don't dangle something like that, you say. Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble, says Rodriguez. Enough people are losing their jobs as is. I've got mouths to feed. Smith losing their job, and in Sam's case disappearing. We've already said too much. Come on, boys. Isaac stands there for a moment looking at you, quietly. Kinika, should we check in? Just a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a heads up if Tabitha comes out. I want to try and talk to the last group of miners. Something's going on here that they know about. Brave, good luck, says Kinika. Going around asking questions, sir, says Tate. Johnson, you don't look like someone from the inspection's office. Have you noticed anything strange around here lately? All kinds of weird stuff happening in the hills. What sort of weird do you mean? Weird animal sightings? I saw a raccoon with this big old tumour last week. Spooked me something awful. That's nature for you, says Johnson. Not always pretty. That wasn't a tumour, that was an egg, you say. There's these things in the woods laying eggs in animals. I knew it, I knew there was something weird about that raccoon. I believe it, there's things out in the woods nobody ever seen before. It's still wild country, even if we carved it into pieces, says Johnson. Tate, I know I, for one, ain't going near them trees until some scientist folks come and sort whatever's going on out there. Maybe I should cash in some sick days and go and see my cousin in Asheville, just to be on the safe side. Noise in the woods? Any noises in the woods? From the woods? All the time howling, screaming, all sorts of fiendish caterwailing. Probably just screeching owls and bobcats, you old coot, says Tate. Johnson might be, might be not. Might be, might not be. But I heard something the other night that sent a fear of God swiveling down my spine, I tell you. Probably a ditchling, a potent of doom, you say. Probably a ditchling, potent of doom. A what now? Says Tate. Ditchling, says Johnson. My grandma used to tell me stories about them. Claims she saw one once, and that's why she always had such bad luck. Kinika, I guess it's not just my mum, says Kinika quietly. Knocking in the mines? Have you heard any knocking in the mines? You're asking us if you heard any tom knockers? Of course we have. We're old timers. All of us who were here before the machine got brought in know tom knockers. What a nuisance, always stealing my hammers, says Tate. Johnson, it's true, had a pickaxe stolen too. When you heard knocking coming from one of the old tunnels, it was enough to make a man pray. Looks like I figured out what to do for my next video, says Stella. Kanika, you better not be thinking of going into those old mine shafts alone. Stella, I could always use a partner in crime. Kanika, I'm going to wind up going down there with you, aren't I? People getting sick? I mean, some of the old miners saw, but I wouldn't call that unusual. That's all on that front. Jason saw. Let's go. Tell me about Sam Wayne. Hoo-hoo. Got himself in trouble, didn't he? Says Johnson. Tate, why? You seen him around? What's that young buck up to? What do you think he's been up to? What do I think he's been up to? He's been following me. I think he's been doing some slasher movie, but in real life. I think he might have been murdered. Someone's going around wearing his bloody clothes and pretending to be him. I've heard some of the other folks in camp that he might have had a nasty spat with an ex. What do you think he's been doing? So, what do you think he's been up to? I think he's been following me. You say. Well, ain't that an interesting development in his little love story, says Tate. Johnson, I wonder, did the boss lady dump him, or is he trying to mess around behind her back? Stella audibly gasps. I thought of a strapping young man like him with that sour-faced broad always left such a bad taste in my mouth. Kanika, oh my god, that's gross, he mutters. As if you wouldn't fall on your knees if a woman of means showed the slightest bit of interest in you, or any woman at all, laughs Johnson. Tate, fair enough. Wait, you're talking about Tabitha, you say? Yep. Dang, I figured that's what they were getting at. But it's weird to hear it out loud, says Stella. You good, Stella? Says Kanika. Yeah, just had no idea. I'm not going to ask about Tabitha, because that would be just, like, you don't ask your employees about the boss, it's not polite. We're here for other business. Plus the thing is, if they say stuff and they find that I'm related to her, they'll worry about their job. What do you think about it? Yeah, let's try it. Or we can actually, maybe if we linger here too long it causes issues. But we're already pretty close and she might already notice us. What do you think about Tabitha? Two men are come to sift for the moment. Not the kindest woman I've ever met. She runs the place all right, says Johnson. Tate, tell that to all the boys he's been laying off lately. Johnson, keep going around saying that and see how long till you're on one of them boys. Tate, all I have to say is a mine that's doing well doesn't go around laying off half its workers for no reason. Not so sure any of us are going to have jobs in a few years. Johnson, Tate, you down for you're going to be next if you keep up with that kind of talk. Stella, Jason, I think we've got a problem. Tabitha comes storming down the slope. What the hell are you doing here? Kanika, crap, good luck. Stella, sorry Johnson. Sorry Jason. Tate, that's our cue. Johnson, pardon us. Tabitha, you shouldn't be here, this place is dangerous. Why can't you just stay in the estate and stop sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong? And what is with that ridiculous thing doing in your ears? Are you trying to record my employees? Are you trying to record me, see the demands? Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of your ears and throws them to the ground. Typical phone-addicted city dwellers. Ugh. And I have a meeting in 5 minutes. I can't even drive you back. She complains. Okay, look, I don't want to wander around anywhere else, said Tabitha. Just stay here for an hour. I can take you back to the estate as soon as the meeting wraps up. Can you please do that for me? Here you go. You lied about Wayne. You're dating Sam Wayne. What happened to him? Ho ho. You're the one to talk. You've got a lot of explaining to do. I need you to take what's going on right now seriously. I need you to take me seriously. I just want to spend some time with my favourite cousin. Stella and Kanika put me up to this. I'm sorry. I stay put this time, I promise. Let's go with You're dating with Sam Wayne. What happened to him? Let's say that question. You were dating Sam Wayne. What happened to him? Tabitha stumbles back. Excuse me? I'm not dating anybody. I don't even know a Sam Wayne. Whoever's been telling you this is clearly trying to spread rumours to hurt my character. Who said that? I want names. Saw, Tate, Johnson, and Isaac. Those were the names that told me. What, you think I'm just going to rat them out to you? Lies beget lies. Lies begets more lies. Last night you said you didn't know him. Now you're calling him an employee. Which is it? Tabitha, he's been following me. Why? Like, lies beget more lies. Last night you said you didn't know him. Now you're calling him an employee. Which is it? Tabitha, he's been following me. Why? Let's go with that one. Tell me the truth, we can sort this out. Let's go with that. Tabitha's been following me. Why? How should I know? I don't know what these people told you, but I'm sure it's all bullshit. I don't involve myself with their lives. You think a bunch of miners on break and just going to... Sorry, you think a bunch of miners on break are just going to be honest to a random stranger that wanders into the camp? You're more naive than I thought. I need to get to that meeting. Just stay here until I can come get you, and do not move a muscle. And oh, and if you don't want to be followed by some weirdo, just stay home, she says. Tabitha rushes off to her meeting. You stoop to the ground and pick up Kanika's earbuds. Sorry, I wasn't able to give you a better warning. You good? Ask Stella quickly. Let's just meet at the van, you say. Yeah, I'm good. I've been better. I've been better. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Stella cuts in again. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What is she doing here? Splutters Kanika. Clearly she's doing a delinquency. She's probably fine. Kids be kids, am I right? I'm going after her. You should call Oscar. Yeah, like, this is an active mine, so a 13-year-old running around an active mine site is not good. I'm going after her, you say. Good idea. We'll try and catch up with you. You rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sound of active mining fades into distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point towards a nearby mine. She didn't, spluttered Kanika in denial. Stella, I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the saw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people, says Kanika. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Let's go powerful build. Cool, it's been ages since I've had a chance to get a good spelunking in. Let's go with that one. Cool, it's been ages since I've had a chance to get a good spelunking in. Well, at least we have a good guide down there in case things go south, says Kanika. Whoa, you sure you want to tag along, Neeks? Jason and I can handle this on our own. Kanika, yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. And they clamber in. Oh, I love Gretchen. Wait. What's that? There's something in that tree. What is it? I can't see it, it's quite dark, but it looks like... Is that a ditchling? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. There's a ditchling in that tree. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Yeah, like, I'm going to call her, like she's the owner of this mine, and rule of thumb, if you're going into somewhere dangerous, you tend to tell people that you're going in so that if in case something happens, they can sort of send reinforcements. Call her. You pull out your phone and dial her cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Saw mine, you say. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do these things keep happening to me? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'd listen. I called as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. No, like, I called you as a courtesy. I'm not going to wait around for you. Let's go with that one. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you, you say. I swear to God, mutters Tabitha. I mean, the thing is that if we can get in there quickly and get the kid out, the sooner the better, especially since there seems to be a ditchling in the tree. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. You hang up the call. Follow Kanika and Stella into the mine. Take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you expected, and the air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, the legs bent in painful squats as you begin to navigate the maze of corridors. Hey, you made it, says Stella. I told you he would. Just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make a quick call and give Tabitha the 411. Kanika, are you kidding me? I don't know how long it's going to take for this to get through to you, Jason, but that woman is not to be trusted. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Well, the thing is, like, she may not be trusted, but she is the owner, so if something happens down here, and people get hurt, and we didn't tell this was happening, we could all get trapped down here and die. So yeah, I'm not a fan of being sneaky at this exact moment in time. Press on. No matter how unhappy Kanika is with our cousin. And as we press on into the mine, I think this is a good place to put in a cut, folks. I've been Cornish-knight, this has been Scarlet Hollow, Episode 2, and as ditchlings watch on, we descend into the bowels of the earth in a probably like 100-plus-year-old mine. So this is going to be fun. I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.